Alrighty, good evening everybody. Welcome to our West Middle School Pre-Festival Band Concert. We are very excited to welcome you here this evening. This fine ensemble in front of you is our 7th grade band. They've grown tremendously since our last concert just 2 short months ago. We've only had 4.5 school weeks between our last concert and this concert, which is, if you know anything about middle school band, is quite a quick turnaround. But these kids have worked tremendously hard, especially this past week after our winter break 2.0, and we are very excited to showcase their growth with you this evening. But first, I'd like to explain what is a pre-festival concert. Let me explain a little for those who are not familiar with the band festival experience. A festival experience is something that we offer in 8th grade that challenges our students to meet a series of musical expectations that are established by the state. Granted, we strive for these expectations nonetheless, but festival offers our students a wonderful opportunity to showcase their talents outside of the classroom to a set of musical judges. These judges rate our band and offer great advice to continue and maximize our musical journeys over the years. Festival demands excellence from each band that attends by having them play a march, a required selection that is deemed appropriate by the state, and a selection of the band's choosing to showcase the band's strengths. Although 7th grade is not attending festival this year, they are performing a program that would be accepted at festival. This allows them to polish the necessary skills and to get an idea of what to expect for next year. With that being said, we would like to kick off our performance with the march entitled Hillendale March by Barry E. Kopitz. Hope you enjoy. Our next selection is a Spanish tune, kind of made famous by some jazz bands over the years, entitled Malagueña. This dramatic song has challenged us in many, many ways. You'll hear lots of high notes from our brass players, fast fingers from our woodwinds, and driving rhythms from our percussion. The song, we usually have about a 2-week period to put stuff together with percussion. That first week being the week that never was. And you should have seen the kids' faces when we started adding this with percussion, and it was like, oh my goodness. I had no idea what this piece was about, but they got the idea very, very quickly at the beginning of last week in terms of how exciting this song is. Hope you enjoy Malagueña. Very exciting stuff indeed. Hopefully you've noticed a little bit as we've progressed throughout the year, especially with 7th grade, you can hear more and more things going on within the music. In 6th grade, it's kind of a lot of, we do stuff together, and there's maybe 1 or 2 things going on. But as we get further and further into middle school, it's like, well, why not 3 things? Why not 4 things? Why not 5 things? And we just keep on adding more and more as these kids get more and more competent on their instruments. They've only been playing for about 1.5 years. How about that? All right. Our final selection with the 7th grade is our required piece that we would take to festival. Generally, this is the most difficult selection. This fast and energetic piece has many cool moments for each instrument. A slow lyrical section in the middle cools us down a little bit after starting off pretty fiery and with lots of stuff going on. And then it kind of can't put my finger there. Okay, very sensitive button. All right, oh, thank you. Yes, all right. But yes, we're going to end with a piece by a very predominant middle school composer by the name of William Owens, entitled Carpathia. After this selection, we'll take about 10 minutes to transition everything and get the 8th grade on as soon as possible. Hope you stick with us through that, and we'll end out the concert with 8th grade. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. All right, thank you so much for sticking with us. It's been so fun to watch these 8th grade musicians grow over the last year and a half. We've played some really fun music, and this concert, in my opinion, is more of the same. We are very excited to bring this program to festival in about 3.5 weeks, and hope many of you can join us on February 28th at 2:15 at the beautiful Grand Rapids Christian Performing Arts Center. These next 3 weeks will be spent polishing our music as much as possible. On top of performing these 3 pieces at Grand Rapids Christian, the band will also be participating in sight reading, where we have 5 minutes to look at a piece and perform it for another judge. Don't worry, we are not doing that this evening. Our first selection, much like the 7th grade, is our march. I hope you enjoy our rendition of New Forest March by Johnny Vincent. We've had a lot of fun putting that march together, emphasizing a lot of dynamic change while keeping the march style throughout. For our next selection, we're doing something a bit different. It's a song that I absolutely fell in love with the first time I heard it. The song is called Appalachian Morning. It is a musical walk through the woods and mountains of the Cumberland Gap. This allows for moments of reflection and lyrical expression. Hope you enjoy Appalachian Morning by Robert Sheldon. Thank you. On that one, we heard from Caden Rulowitz, Aaron Jeruzel, and Lauren Green on a few solos. Give them a hand, please. And Tiffany. All right. Our last selection has been so much fun to put together, and particularly special for me, because the first time I played it was actually in this very room. So, it's been so much fun kind of getting some nostalgia from this group and playing a selection that is no joke, and you'll hear that in just a few moments. This piece has been one of the more challenging pieces we've had the chance to put together. It takes a ton of concentration, trust, and we've been putting a lot of that on one another. Hope you enjoy Prairie Songs by Pierre LaPlante. After this selection will be the conclusion of the concert. Please exit the same way that you came in, just around this corner over there, as we are going to take all of this stuff back to the band room through those doors. If you could be so kind as to stick up against either wall as we try to make our way through, that would make our job a lot easier. Again, I hope many of you are able to join us at festival at the end of February 28th at 2:15 at Grand Rapids Christian High School. If you're looking for more details, check your emails. I hope I'm not bombarding you too much with emails, but lots going on in our world. A few extra things that are going on happens to be we have a step-up meeting this Thursday evening at 7 o'clock in the band room, and solo ensemble forms are also due this coming Friday. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Again, please use those doors as you exit, and please stick along the wall as our kids come through and help us tear down this concert. Lastly, I'd like to thank the wonderful high school students in the back who volunteered their time to help run this concert. I would also like to thank our wonderful administration, Abby Knetz and Kevin Messina, and many, many others, as well as our wonderful band team that we have here, Mr. Landon Ewers, who works with our percussionists 6 through 12. And our fine arts administrator and high school directors, Mark Townley, Megan Sukup, and Isaac Schnicke. Round of applause for them. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hope you enjoy our final shebang, Prairie Songs by Pierre LaPlante. Thank you. Thank you.